What's up, y'all? It's Bondi again with Hybrid Cheer back in my garage doing a video for Pull Day. You probably watched the push one. Here's the Pull Day video. There's some updated exercise and movements, starting with banded good mornings. So you want to make sure you're using a band that's appropriate for you and where you're at. This is meant to be a good warm-up. This shouldn't be something that's too strenuous. I'm going to use a purple band, and what we're going to do is we're going to step onto that band. We're going to pull it up and over our head. Here, it's gonna go on the back of our shoulders, and then what we're going to do is RDL, okay? We've had these in the program before, so we should be comfortable with them. We just have the weight now on the back of our neck, like upper trap area, instead of it being in our hands in the form of dumbbells or kettlebell. So that's all we're doing, is we're hinging at the waist, trying to keep a neutral spine. Don't look up too much with the chin, just neutral. Squeeze your butt to stand up, pinch your shoulder blades, pull them down and back. And that is a good morning. Next, we have RDLs, kettlebell RDLs with a twist. So we want to make sure that as we warm up for being in compromised positions as well, because as cheerleaders, sometimes we find ourselves in not so ideal positions when throwing stunts, catching stunts, tumbling, all that jazz. So we want to make sure our body's prepared for that we have the mobility and the strength to withstand those positions, those compromised positions. So we're going to do an RDL with what would otherwise look like bad technique, where we have the kettlebell on one side of our body, okay, outside to the right or left. We're going to stand up, and we're going to put the kettlebell on the other side of our body to the outside, okay? Stand up and reset. We pick it up, we put it back down, okay? That is a kettlebell RDL with a twist. Plain and simple, don't complicate it. Same motion of hinging at the waist, we just have a little bit of a turn, a rotation at the spine, okay? Okay, and time for one of my favorite exercises, and there's a real big purpose for this one, so do not skip this one. This is the 4-point deadlift, okay? 4-point deadlift is what builds and prepares athletes for cleans, okay? Power cleans, squat cleans, clean and jerk, the Olympic lifts that really gear us up for stunting. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do here, start with the barbell. You wanna make sure you have a good weight. These are really difficult, so don't go too heavy, okay? We start like a regular deadlift, but we're going to be hitting 4 points on the way up, and I'm gonna walk you through those points so you know what they are. Not only are we gonna work on those points up, but we're going to also do them on the way back down, just because the eccentric is very good for us and something we haven't focused on yet, so we're gonna do it here. Starting at the bar, what I'm gonna do is get set, and on my first pickup, when the bar leaves the floor, that's 1, okay? So nice tight back, neutral head. We're gonna lift the bar, that's 1 right there, all right? Now we're going to move to 2, which is just below the kneecaps. All right, and I'll probably get a better angle so you can see it just below the kneecaps. 3 is just above the kneecaps, still squeezing my butt, pinching my shoulder blades, and 4, all the way up. I want 2 seconds at each spot. All right, so back down, 1, 2, now to 2, 1, 2, back down to 1, 1, 2, and down. So let's switch that angle up really quick. So we're here. We take off, the bar leaves the floor. First position, 1, 2, up to second position, just below the kneecaps. 1, 2, above the kneecaps, that's third position, 1, 2, and fourth position, 1, 2. Okay, and we go back down to third, 1, 2, down to 2, 1, 2, and down to 1. 1 and 2. So you want 2 seconds at each spot, and just 2 seconds at the top, then we go back down to our third position, second position, first position. Getting comfortable with all of these positions is not only good for us building muscle, okay, building some mobility, stability, but it's also good for us gearing up for having a better bar path with our clean, and we'll get there at a certain point. Not this program, but soon. All right, everybody, I'm just gonna end it here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot an email to us or just send a DM to the Instagram. We'll do our best to get back to you in a timely fashion. If you need, just watch this multiple times, watch it back. Try to do my best to explain during doing the exercises. Have fun, be safe, work hard, and don't forget, life's hard, but you gotta be harder. All right, everybody, see you next week.